In an hour and a half, you will be able to join in on the conversation about all the growth that is happening here in Horry County. A couple of questions for you first. Now that the president's speech has come and gone, what is next for President Trump? It just so happens that we had some leftover spaghetti in the break room. Don't ask us why. You know what? This just happened. We laughed. That's why we were laughing. Trey Paul and
Summer
put
Dash.
their picture on the iPad. It's on now. Getting right to your top story on this Wednesday morning, the country is mourning the death of former First Lady Barbour Bush. North Myrtle Beach police are still investigating an attempted kidnapping that happened in broad daylight. They're reporting 7 inmates were killed. 17 inmates required outside medical attention. That is a whole lot of emotions there that you'll experience. What was your impression of these new judges? They seem really excited to be on the show. Again, this all dates back to March 2nd with those 5 connected explosions there. 2 people were killed. Main concern in areas like Garden City, those lower lying areas Caitlin was telling you about, is that storm surge. It's Monday, it's rainy, we all lost an hour of sleep, but you're watching Good Morning Carolina.
And it's just not good for our hair. I'm having issues this week, Caitlin.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Wear the sunscreen.
I know, it's not fair.
Just like yours.
Well, we have another hour of GMC on CW21. We hope you'll join us.
For the second time in 3 years, the top-seeded Villanova Wildcats are national champs in men's college basketball. They beat the Michigan Wolverines 79-62 at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. It is the 3rd title for Villanova in program history. Their first was in 1985. ABC 15's Mark Haggard will have more in sports in just a bit.
We do have another warm day ahead of us, and fog is an issue again in some places this morning.
Let's say good morning to meteorologist Zach Hovey. Good morning.
We begin with breaking news from overnight out of Robeson County. The 6 people believed to be missing near a river in Lumberton have been found safe.
Officials say park rangers found them on boats around 1:30 this morning. Family members called police saying they last saw their loved ones going canoeing last night. We have contacted Lumberton Rescue and EMS to learn more. We'll make sure to update you as we learn new information. Happening today, the North Myrtle Beach Planning Commission is being asked to reconsider allowing a developer to start cutting down trees in the Ingram Dunes. In March, the Planning Commission approved the preliminary plan for a new subdivision there. When it came to cutting down trees, though, it decided to take no action, pushing that decision to the Board of Zoning Appeals. That meeting is not until May. The developer wants to restate its case to speed up the process, but a group trying to preserve the dunes is fighting back. The group wants the city to help pay for the dunes so it can be preserved. A city spokesperson says it does not have the money. The Planning Commission meets today at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. The Loris Police Department made a drug bust yesterday. These are edible drugs found during a traffic stop. Officers say they usually have high concentrations of THC and can be very dangerous for children. Georgetown County Sheriff's deputies are looking for a woman wanted for using stolen debit cards. Take a look at this picture. Deputies say she got the cards from vehicles parked at the YMCA in 8 Oaks Park. Some think she may be wearing a wig. If you have any information on her whereabouts, call police. The city of Conway has partnered with FEMA to help prevent future flood damage in the city. City council members finalized their partnership for their home buyout program for those affected by the flooding. The voluntary program separates properties into 3 tiers based on the amount of flood damage. The city announced it will begin the program by buying out houses with the most severe damage starting this month. Officials say they have had about 60 homeowners volunteer for the buyout program. Also out of Conway, the downtown Conway is expanding areas for trucks where food trucks can do business. City Council gave the first reading to a new ordinance that would allow food trucks to operate on private property downtown. Officials say the food truck business has been growing and it could bring more people to the area. They say food trucks have been able to operate on public property already. The ordinance would create a pilot program allowing the city to see the impact of food trucks on private property after 1 year of operation.